Hello everybody and welcome back. I am KRX and we're playing some more Potion Craft where we're basically just sort of giving some commentary, a little bit of tutorial, get started tutorial, looking at the gameplay, showcasing what's available in this early access version of the game, and just kind of going through the gameplay a little bit and just giving everybody an idea. We're definitely only scratching the surface of the full sort of variety and progression this game does have to offer, even in its current state. But it's going to be vastly expanded with early access based on their roadmap, which actually we should take a look at that at the end of this episode as well, just sort of for some final thoughts at the end of this fourth episode in the series. Now, if you're just joining us, make sure you check out the playlist link down below. That'll get you to episode 1 so you can see this stuff in order and kind of follow along with what we've learned and what we've already uncovered about the game. Right now we have a customer who is asking for an explosion. A barrel of gunpowder would come in handy. Do you happen to have that? Well, so he wants an explosive potion, and we can see down here it says create a potion of explosion. So this is one of our goals for our chapter 2 Alchemist path. We've actually completed chapter 1. It wants to make an explosion, a potion of explosion and fast growth and sleep. Create a potion with 2 different effects is also something here too. We're almost done with chapter 2 actually. Holy cow. And you can see that we've completed some of the aspects of Chapter 3 accidentally. But presumably, once we do Chapter 2, we'll uncover what is required for Chapter 3, and we'll be able to work on that. Put in some talent points there. I think these could be a little bit more interesting. I mean, they're making just slightly more money from trading. I guess technically 50% more profitable would actually kind of explain 30% more from haggling. Holy cow. I guess if you actually eventually, like, I'm doing this because it gets us more XP, but so it lets us level up faster. But if we actually technically had these maxed out, we probably would be making a lot more money, and it probably makes sense why everything's so expensive at the traders, because eventually you can just make probably way more for each potion. But right now we're kind of thinking that the explosive potion is probably this dotted line here. And the reason we're thinking that is because fire, lightning, and thunder, light, it just kind of seems like it would be in this area, right? And there's nothing, it's not saying there's anything, well, there's something way down here, but that's a little too far from the fire. I think it makes sense that explosive potion is over here. So let's see if we can get out there and do that. So we only have 3 fire bells. It'd be nice to not use any of them, but we're probably going to have to use some. I think we just kind of act like we're making a light potion right now. We just made a light potion for the last customer. Oof, we saw how tight this was trying to get by here, but it does, we do sneak through with this. That'll get us into the maelstrom. Now I'm gonna do this for now. And we know that barely sneaks by. Like, we don't really know what we're gonna see when we get up here. We could immediately just we could immediately do that, but we don't know if that's like a perfect alignment or not, or what. I think if we idle in this area, it will sort of drag us to the middle. Man, I do kind of like this. But do we need to waste like a really like valuable ingredient? Although we could use the fire bell, but man, these are precious as well. And if I fully grind this, we'll be stuck. We just don't know. We're just exploring. We don't know what's out here. We're going to do 1 fire bell here. Just full ground, just to get over here to see what's going on. Now let's get through here. Yeah, I think essentially what this is if you stop, if your recipe ends there, then you're a little in trouble. Oh, holy cow! This might end up 1 fire bell, 1 red mushroom, and a few wind blooms. This might be a level 3. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to overgrind this. Because this is the final ingredient. I'm going to overgrind it so we have the option to bring it back with water. If we don't immediately get level 3 on the very initial, because it looks like you could just get level 3 just on the initial go, right? But if we need to take a second crack at it, we'll get a little bit of, we'll be able to get a little bit, oh, we'll get a second chance basically. So let's put it in like this. Let's see if we can get level 3 on the very first go here. Oh, nope, we're a little too high, which is fine. Because again, if we mess this up, we can fix it. We'll get a second chance. I'll hook back around. Level 3 explosive potion. That's pretty cool. Is there any of these we don't think we really need? You know, to be fair, this is super expensive, and we know how to make it. It's a witch mushroom and a shadow chanterelle. And those are expensive ingredients that we don't have. I'm going to delete this recipe so that we can instead make this one, which requires a red windbloom firebell, which are cheap and common, and the red mushrooms, even if the firebells are really valuable to us. So let's cook this thing up. And I'm assuming there it is. It is a strong explosive potion. Nice. Let's save this. Oh, actually, well, we didn't customize it, but that's okay. What are you going to give me for this, dude? 82 ducats. Let's go. With a chance of going up to 98. A perfect haggle. Let's do it. New popularity level 5. They say you make it the best something, something, something. Okay, that's the end of that day. Let's snooze and see what we get tomorrow morning in the garden. The garden is one of the most satisfying things in the world, to be able to go and just get free herbs and see what you get. But they're going to let you actually plant stuff. There's going to be more customization to this tonight. Okay, well, at least Terraria is always good to see, and Firebell is good to see. I wish we had 2 Firebells. Oof. Oof. That was only 4 Firebells. A lot of this is just junk. What is that? Oh, a Dyad saddle? Okay. Dryad. I'm a doofus. And then an extra mushroom, which we do use the mushrooms. But man, it would be nice if we had a weird shroom. That's how we make our poisons. Hello, colleague. Well, is business booming? It's actually doing pretty good. Yeah, what the heck? Let's. Oh, we can haggle. We didn't haggle this last time, so we can save a good amount of cash here. That was 40 ducats that we missed out on last time. So we have an extra recipe for extra recipe tab. As you know, good beer should be cold, but it's hard to keep it that way in the summer or in the southern climes. I want to brew a beer that will always stay cold. Do you have a potion that can help? Frost potion. Now, what did it take to make the frost potion? Oh, a bunch of the mushroom and a bunch of cheap stuff. In fact, we literally have tons of this stuff. In fact, we could brew 3 of these, only limited by the mushroom, not the other ingredients. Booyah. 45 ducats, that's a strong frost potion, man. Come on. You're killing me here, dude. My silly husband managed to pinch his hand in the gate yesterday, and now instead of working, he's lying on the bench, supposedly waiting for his hand to heal. Do you have something to mend his hand so the bum can get back to work? Healing potion. We've gotten a lot more Terraria, so we don't have any issue. Ooh, now willing to actually pay 30 for a default healing potion? I don't know what that's all about. Or is that normal? I thought it was 27 normally. I need more poison. I don't think I need to remind you of the terms of our deal. The The thing about the poisons is they require fire bells. Depending on how we make them. Oh wait, we have a weird shroom. We do have a weird shroom. Never mind, we can make one poison. There we go, let's make a strong. Dude, come on, 37 ducats, dude. I used a weird shroom for this, man. Oh, that was a mess up. Okay, we're getting better at this. Booyah. See, it's tanking our reputation. Still have enough herbs? Should always have a small stock handy. Yep, let's see. Okay, so the water blooms are cheap right now, but we have plenty of those. Oh, here we go. The tangleweeds are cheap. Yes. Yes. Those are cheap. And the tangleweeds look really good. We haven't used them yet, but those look good. Way better than the water blooms. Like, they go like twice the distance and they really like curve around a lot. Which is good when you're trying to get those precise. Man, I'm tempted to even go higher than this. Because we'll be able to haggle this down as well, maybe 25%. Let's get 15 of these things. Let's just go berserk. For some reason, haggling this lady seems easier than the other haggles. I think that's worth it. But look at these, like the lava root. That looks cool, but 92? Thunder thistles? Thorn sticks? Again, these are all neat, but dang. And so here's the thing, I didn't mention this, but you can sell, like we can sell our own, but look at how little she'll pay for these things. 2 gold for an ice fruit that we paid like 40 gold for. It's like, it's just awful. It's just absolutely awful. Hello, Alchemist. How's business? I heard about a rare fish spotted nearby. Comes out at night and only eats fireflies. Do you follow? Yeah, it sounds like you need a light potion for bait or something. If you can give me some kind of glowing potion, I'll make some bait just for the fish to... just for that fish and catch it. Now, I believe we do have a means of making. It requires our final red potion. Dun dun dun. But there we go. Did I say our final red potion? I mean our red mushroom. I always call it a red potion, don't I? Let's go. Alchemist, I need a special mushroom for a certain ritual. They usually appear around this time, but they haven't come out yet. I need them right now, so I was hoping to speed their growth. Do you have a push for that? Ooh, time to make a growth potion. Time to make a growth potion. So the growth potion either could be, well, it makes sense that it's near the health potion. We can see this one on the map. We can't see whatever's down here, although we've just gone further out that way anyways. We haven't really gone down here recently. Frost seems like frost would kind of slow the growth of something, right? But poison doesn't really like contribute to growth. What do we have for going down? Ooh, the green mushroom would probably be get us a good downward hook. Dryads, and we have a terrarium. I like the idea of just getting a green mushroom out here. Green mushroom for growth, it kind of makes sense, right? Like, yeah, I think it makes sense that goes to the health potion, which is, you know, green. See, weird shrooms are good for going down too. Let's just see what we let's see what we find out here. Getting some XP on the way. How much further are we gonna have to go down? Well, we're committed to this, clearly. Oh no, are we gonna have to use a fire bloom to hook back? That feels kind of bad. What else do we have? Oh, we had a brown shroom. I wonder if that would have worked out at some point. I don't think there's any way around using the fire bell. But if we do this, we cannot overgrind this. We have to grind this the perfect amount. Which we might have overground it. Potentially. Oh no. Oh no. Like, we can't go past it here. Oh no. We should have done this first and then the fire. See, like, that looks really good, right? That definitely gets us a level 3, but the problem with that is we're going into the bones. Like, it would not, the potion would not survive. Say with this, that could get us level 3, but the potion wouldn't survive. This could get us level 3, but the potion wouldn't survive. Although I just thought of something. What if we mix water as we're going to keep it out of... Wait a second. I think we could do this. So that's a level 2, which we could just cut our losses here. However, I just realized we can use water. Booyah. That is awesome. We've used 1 green mushroom, 3 terrarias, which is super kind of like, these are really good. We use a lot of terrarias, but we have 8 right now, so we can't complain too much. 1 fire bloom. There's really no way not to use a fire bloom because you have to get around here. So you have to go, you have to either go this way at first with the fire bloom, then go down and then cut over, or you go this way and then you eventually have to hook your way back, right? I don't know if there's any way around that without using some kind of ingredient that takes you left. And it seems like the leftward ingredients, like the red mushrooms, the fire bells, are just super important. Let's craft this. A level 3 growth. Some interesting shapes. Booyah. Man, I'm surprised some of these, like, sometimes it seems like we have to work really hard for some of these potions, and the pricing seems a little odd because we made like 82 for, like, I guess the explosive one, I guess, was kind of like a big deal. That was kind of a big deal. I'm dealing with a gang of thugs today. I need a potion that not only makes my sword strike true, but also imbues it with magical power. What kind of magic? Well, I trust your judgment. Okay. What if we actually... What if we combined... What if we combined multiple effects? Except for I'm realizing it would cost like a bajillion ingredients. Mana, I don't think mana's gonna do anything. What is this over here? We could hit the frost potion and then go down low to whatever this is? And wonder if, and have it be a frost and something else potion? We have a lot of this tangleweed. Let's try making a potion with 2 effects and see if he likes it or not. But now I think we just do a full grind here. We got to bring it down though. This goes down and then it curls upwards. I'm going to try this. We overground that. Okay, clearly this isn't going to be a level 3 frost potion. Well, but, yeah. It's not going to be a level 3 frost potion. But let's see. And I think we just grind past this and then we just cook it as it goes. So we're going to have to just stir it into place. Let's overshoot this a bit. Oh no. We might not actually get the level 3 on the back end, but let's see what this does. Let's see what this does. Okay, here we go. That was a little scary. Okay, get ready to cook. Can we get level 2 on the backswing? Oh, we actually almost hit level 3. Let's cook, 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 cook. Boom. Keep stirring, keep stirring, keep stirring. So frost is a magical effect that presumably the knight will appreciate. We didn't see those. Bring it around, bring it around, bring it around. Oh, no. Maybe with some water, come on. No. Sleep. Potion of frost and sleep. Ugh. We had level 2. I thought we'd have a better chance to get a better level 2 on the back end. No. Okay, well at least chapter 2 is completed. We've completed chapter 2. We have a frost sleep potion. Higher grade. Ah. Yeah, we tried. We tried. Puts them to, like, freezes them and puts them to sleep. Holy cow, that seems like a combination. Although freezing them and kind of putting them to sleep is kind of the same, like ultimately kind of very similar, I guess. If you put them to sleep, they're probably not moving around much. If you freeze them, they're probably not moving around much. Love explosions. They're a true art form. Yesterday, I was caught in a downpour and now my bombs are all useless. I'll go crazy if I don't blow something up today. Problem is, I don't think we actually can make... No, we're missing the red mushroom. Only a singular red mushroom we're missing in order to make the explosive thing. Now we could just make another one, or we could tell this person that we can't help him, or what we could maybe also do is just go to sleep and see if a red mushroom shows up tomorrow. I think he might wait for us. But guys, we've completed chapter 2. Chapter 3 is unlocked. Create a potion with 3 different effects. Holy cow, that costs so... It seems like it costs a lot of ingredients. Collect major experience on the alchemy map. Reach level 6 popularity. We're actually at level 5. Repair the alchemy machine. That's going to be multiple thousands of gold to do that. Then start working on those legendary recipes is pretty intense. But really, this is honestly just kind of a chill game. You have it going while you're, I don't know, maybe you're listening to a podcast or watching something on Netflix or something and catching up on a show, and you just want to kind of fiddle with something while you're doing that. That's what this game is fantastic for. Because really, the truth is, I think we could either just skip this guy or we could just go to sleep and get more ingredients for free. You can always just kind of like go to bed and get more ingredients, right? You don't have to maximize every single customer and every single day. But guys, I think that's a good showcase of potion craft. Actually, kind of a surprisingly fun game. I actually had kind of low expectations for this, but I think the foundation of what they have here is pretty amazing. The polish and such. What I will say is let's go to the main menu. If you guys have any comments or questions about the game or about the series or about our channel here, feel free to ask, and I'll make sure to respond to all of those comments, as I always do. And it's important to know that we've only played it for a couple hours in this playthrough, right? There is quite a bit more progress. You can see that there's all these different chapters. There's tons of additional stuff on the alchemy map that we have not explored. Tons of more complicated potions. You can see that the customers get more complicated, and eventually they start asking for combinations of effects and things like that and stuff as well. So essentially, if you think about it, right, a potion can have 5 traits. So it can have 3. So it can be a strong potion of explosion, but it can also have 2 more effects added from other elements, right? So it could be like a explosive fire potion or something, which would seem like extra potent in that sense, right? Or it could be a healing... I don't know what a healing frost potion would really do. A healing growth potion? That's kind of interesting. A healing sleep potion? A mana in frost or mana in lightning? Light and fire, or light and explosives, or obviously explosive lightning. Holy cow, that could be kind of intense, like a thunderous lightning potion or something. Anyways, my point of the story is that there is a decent amount to kind of do here and progress in the alchemy machine, actually making the legendary. You could see magical vision, bounce, charm, acid, berserker, tons of potions, and these is just chapter 3, so there's a decent amount going on as it is. But if we go to the full version here, we can see that this is actually a beautiful sort of roadmap. I gotta say, the visuals for this game are fantastic for the type of game it is. I really do think that the visuals are perfect. I think the little sort of management of your little home here, where you just go to these little tabs and stuff, I think this works beautiful. It just works. It just works, you know what I mean? And I love how the main menu and the resume, it's like you just get right back into the game if you want. Or you can load it to a totally different file. But with the full version of the game, we can see a beautiful roadmap here of things. I don't think this is like order of operations is what they're going to be doing or anything, but there's going to be new unique maps and potion bases. And actually, if you look here, you can see that actually, look at this, like the potions are like at different angles. Like this is a rotation. This literally looks like a rotational base. So having all these different potions to like rotate and scoot and all this stuff will be so cool. And just different potion maps will mean that like finding the different potions will be different every time you play on new and unique potion maps. You'll have to refine. And look at this. This is actually showing some crazy looking potions. What the heck? This is like a magnet potion or just a horseshoe, which makes me think of magnets because, ohm. Anyways, ohms. Am I thinking that the right? Anyways, I'm being a doofus here. A full operational alchemy machine, new legendary substances and salts. I actually don't even know what the alchemy machine does. I don't know what the salts do. Sounds really interesting though. Reputation-based dynamically generated queue of visitors based on reputation. So the reputation, you could actually have sort of like different reputation playthroughs, which would be kind of cool. Being positive reputation or negative. Notes in the recipe and saving legendary recipes. That's just a nice quality of life thing, right? Various additional requirements for potions. Like this is a person's, please don't use animal product, or please make sure it's level 3 or whatever. So the customers become more nitpicky about what they want, which just creates more diverse, interesting customers and creates more interesting challenges that you have to, you can't just use your recipe. You have to go in and rebuild the potions using new ingredients based on these different contexts and stuff. New goals, upgrades, talent, sound, music, and much more. Wow, the music's actually really good in this game, but sure, more all that stuff, right on. So just more stuff. Garden upgrades and planting management. I really think upgrading the garden would be cool. Planting management would be awesome. Lots of new effects and ways to please customers. That's what I want. There to be multiple ways to please the customers, okay? So I want you to be able to solve problems in different ways. Someone comes to you and they're evil, right? And they're asking for a poison, but maybe you can give them a different kind. You can give them a lucky potion that just makes them lucky. And they're like, okay, I'll try this. or you can give them something else, right? Some other way to solve their problem that maybe is good or bad. Maybe you can use evil, more devastating and destructive potions to solve people who wanted just some mundane thing done. So having different ways to actually different potions that you could give to people would be really cool. And it'd actually be really cool if those customers like came back again and said, hey, that potion really worked out really well. Like, you know what I mean? Like they came back and they were like a loyal customer and they were happy that you were solving their problem in a unique way they hadn't thought of before. And you could actually visit that. They could come back and visit again. That'd be really, really cool. We've seen that visitors can come back, right? That guy that asked for the first guy that ever asked for a poison, he came back and he asked for another poison, right? And he's going to probably keep coming back. Kind of reminds me a little bit. This game actually really reminds me of Papers, Please, which is a beautiful game as well. This game I think will probably ultimately have more oomph to it than that. But that, I think the same kinds of charm and the things that we really love and remember about Papers, Please, I think we could see that being incorporated into this and into the customers and some of the repeating people that come and repeat visitors and stuff, and whether they're sort of up to no good, right? Or whether they're people that we become friends with in a sense. So, but yeah, this is all really, really cool. So, I mean, the game already has a lot going on. In fact, it's going to add a bunch more, and I think it's $10 or $15. I want to say it's 10, but maybe it's 15. Anyways, it's sort of a lower price. But anyways, I'm not trying to sell the game, just checking it out in early access, going over some of the basics, going over what we might expect in future updates. Probably good just to keep an eye on it, right? Put it on your wish list, keep an eye on it, see how those updates go. We don't know. It might take 10 years for it to get updated. Might be done in a few months. We don't know. But thanks everybody for watching this series. I really appreciate it. If you guys have comments or questions, please ask down below, and I'll do my best to answer them. Otherwise, I will see you guys in the next one.